The Pittsburgh Steelers have always been a team that evokes strong opinions, and this season is no different. But here's the truth no one seems ready to admit. The Steelers are among the best teams in the NFL right now. This isn't a bold claim or an exaggeration, it's a fact. When you combine an offense that's finding its rhythm with the league's most dominating defense, you have a team that isn't just good, but capable of winning it all. Let's break this down in detail, because I know some of you might be skeptical. We'll dive into every aspect of their gameplay, offense, defense, coaching strategies, and how they compare to other teams. By the end, I think you'll agree that the Steelers are a force that can't be underestimated. The Steelers' offense has been a work in progress, but it's starting to click in ways that make them dangerous. One of the key factors is their versatility. Let's talk about the RPO play, for instance. It's not just a trick play. It's a perfect example of how their offense forces defenses into impossible situations. You've got Jaylen Warren ready to pound the ball up the middle, but you also have Russell Wilson making smart reads and decisions on the fly. It's not just about the options, it's about executing them at the highest level. Take Van Jefferson's role in this system. He's not just running routes, he's manipulating defenders with his intelligence and precision. On one play, he sat in the zone, waited for the defenders to bite on the run, and then exploded into the open field. That's the kind of football IQ you can't teach, and it's what makes this offense so hard to defend. Let's not forget the big plays either. The connection between Wilson and Mike Williams has been electric. On a critical 3rd and 6th play, Wilson's ability to manipulate the safety with his eyes set up a beautiful throw to Williams, who adjusted mid-air to secure the catch. Plays like this are why the Steelers are converting critical downs and keeping drives alive. The running game is another underrated aspect of their offense. Jaylen Warren has been a revelation, consistently finding holes and grinding out tough yards. But it's not just about individual talent, it's about how the offensive line has been dominating in the trenches. They're opening up lanes and giving Wilson time to make plays downfield. Speaking of Wilson, let's address the elephant in the room, his resurgence. People wrote him off after a rough season, but he's proving everyone wrong. His decision making has been sharp, and he's showing why he was once considered one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It's not just about the stats, it's about the way he's commanding the offense and making everyone around him better. One play that stands out is the touchdown pass to Pat Freiermuth. Wilson used his eyes to move the safety, creating just enough space to fit the ball into a tight window. That's not something every quarterback can do, and it shows his understanding of the game. Now let's talk about the real star of the show, the defense. If you're not paying attention to what this unit is doing, you're missing out. They're not just good, they're dominating in every phase of the game. TJ Watt is the heart and soul of this defense, and his impact can't be overstated. Whether it's blowing up plays in the backfield or applying relentless pressure on the quarterback, Watt is a game changer. On one play against the Browns, he shot off the edge so quickly that the right tackle didn't stand a chance. The result? A 5-yard loss on the first snap of the game. That's the kind of tone-setting play that defines this defense. But it's not just Watt. The entire defensive line is playing at an elite level. They're stuffing the run, collapsing the pocket, and making life miserable for opposing offenses. When you watch them play, it's like they're in the quarterback's head, anticipating every move. The secondary deserves credit too. Minkah Fitzpatrick is a ball hawk who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. His ability to read the quarterback and make plays on the ball is second to none. And let's not forget about the cornerbacks who are locking down receivers and giving the pass rush extra time to get home. One play that perfectly encapsulates this defense's dominance was a screen pass attempt by the Browns. The defensive line sniffed it out immediately, and before the play could develop, the receiver was swarmed by Steelers defenders. It's that combination of awareness, speed, and physicality that makes them so tough to beat. You can't talk about the Steelers' success without mentioning the coaching staff. Mike Tomlin continues to be one of the best coaches in the league, and his ability to get the most out of his players is unmatched. He's created a culture of accountability and resilience, and it shows in how his team plays. The offensive play calling has also been impressive. They're not just running the same old plays, they're adapting to their opponents and finding creative ways to exploit weaknesses. Whether it's using pre-snap motion to identify coverages or designing plays that put their best players in positions to succeed, the coaching staff is doing an excellent job. On defense, the game plans have been flawless. They're disguising coverages, mixing up blitz packages, and keeping offenses guessing. It's a chess match, and Steelers are winning. So why isn't everyone talking about the Steelers as serious contenders? Part of it is the competition. The AFC is loaded with talented teams, and it's easy to overlook the Steelers when you have teams like the Chiefs and Bills grabbing headlines. But make no mistake, this team is just as good, if not better, than any of their rivals. Another reason is their slow start to the season. Let's be honest, they didn't come out of the gates firing on all cylinders, but what matters is how they adjusted and improved. This is a team that's peaking at the right time, and that's what you want heading into the playoffs. Now let's shift focus to the heart and soul of the Steelers' dominance, their defense. We've talked about TJ Watt, but it's not just him. You've got Alex Highsmith on the other side, and these two together, it's like having a pair of wrecking balls that can't be stopped. Highsmith is criminally underrated. People want to talk about Watt all day, and for good reason, but Highsmith has just been as vital to the success of this unit. He brings relentless pressure, and when teams double team Watt, they forget Highsmith is just waiting to make them pay for it. Take last week for example. There was a critical third down situation and the opposing quarterback thought he could buy time by rolling out to Highsmith's side. Huge mistake. Highsmith blew right by the tackle like he wasn't even there, forcing a hurried throw that turned into an interception. Plays like this are what define championship level defenses. It's not just about getting sacks, and those are appreciated, but it's about getting quarterbacks uncomfortable on every single snap. Now add in Minkah Fitzpatrick roaming the secondary like a hawk. This guy is everywhere. He's reading quarterbacks, baiting them into bad decisions, and then capitalizing when they make mistakes. Whether he's breaking up a pass or flying in for a tackle, Fitzpatrick is the glue that holds this defense together. And let's not forget the Steelers' depth. Cam Hayward is still anchoring the defensive line, and younger players like Joey Porter Jr. are stepping up and making huge contributions. The Steelers have some tough games ahead, but that's exactly what they need. Beating quality opponents will only strengthen their case as one of the best teams in the league. And if they can stay healthy and continue playing at this level, there's no reason why they can't make a deep playoff run. The key will be consistency. The offense needs to keep building on its momentum, and the defense needs to maintain its high level of play. If they can do that, the sky's the limit. At the end of the day, the Steelers are a team that no one wants to face. They're physical, disciplined, and loaded with talent on both sides of the ball. Whether it's Wilson making clutch throws, Watt wrecking havoc, or Tomlin outcoaching his opponents, this team has everything it takes to win a Super Bowl. So let's stop overlooking the Steelers and give them the respect they deserve. They're not just contenders, they're one of the best teams in football. And if you're still not convinced, just wait. This team is only getting started. What are your thoughts on this? Tell us in the comments below and subscribe for more.